So in my previous video, I mentioned that a sole proprietorship is not ideal if you are targeting a contract or a partnership. And I got a lot of people from the comment section expressing concerns as to why. So in this video, I'm going to explain why and also explain who is fit to register as a sole proprietor and who should register as a limited by shares. In Ghana, a sole proprietorship is registered under the owner's personal identity at the Register of Companies. This basically means that it is owned by one person. It has no separate legal identity and it is unlimited or has an unlimited liability. Meaning, if the business owes money, you, the proprietor, owe it directly. So now, since you have a brief understanding of what sole proprietorship is all about, let me give you 4 reasons why I think it is not ideal if you are targeting a contract or you are hoping for a partnership with probably an international company. 1. It has no separate legal identity. You see, a limited by shares company has a separate legal identity or personality, whilst a sole proprietorship is not. So you see a situation whereby a company can sue a limited company, but then the suing won't affect the owners personally. But then in certain situations in the sole proprietorship settings, once a company sues a sole proprietorship entity, it automatically affects the owner. And you see, big corporations and international organizations don't like to share in such risk because we don't want a situation, or they don't want a situation whereby once you are sued, automatically your business is going down the drain. 2, credibility and perception. Now, let's be honest. When you are bidding for a government contract or even a corporate supply contract, or probably you are even trying to have a partnership with an international organization, the name ending with the limited always carries with credibility and structure. Now, in high value contracts, perception matters. 3, difficulties in raising capital and bringing partners. So you see, in the sole proprietorship settings, it is known as a one-man business. So you can't issue shares to anybody. Definitely, you can't bring in partners on board, because even if you bring in partners, then it will have to be on the side, but it won't be legally recognized. Why? Because like I said earlier on, it is a one-man business and it is recognized as such. Whilst in a limited by share settings, you can easily allocate shares. There are percentage-wise shares allocated to each partner that comes on board, and you can easily scale with that. And 4, continuity problem. Now, in a situation whereby a sole proprietor dies or even falls ill, the probability of the business thriving or going on without him or her being in existence at the moment is very slim, compared to a situation of the limited by shares where there are shareholders on board, there are directors, and even the secretary all on board to take a decision, with or without the owner or the shareholder being present. With that being said, who is the sole proprietorship good for? It is normally good for small traders, freelancers who are beginning to find their feet, consultants who are trying to understand the markets, and probably any technical trainers who are also trying to start something small for themselves. Now, limited is also better for construction companies, businesses aiming to scale, businesses seeking investors or looking out for investors, also startups that are aiming to scale up, and overall businesses with huge funds, for operations. If you are serious about structure and growth, limited is the better foundation. The structure you choose should match your vision. If you are running a small business operations, then sole proprietorship is fine. But if you are targeting big contracts, partnerships, and growth, then a limited company puts you in the right position and protects you. If you are not sure which structure fits your business, send us a message or call us and let's guide you properly.